What's up, everybody? Weird Wednesday. Weird Wednesday. Troll wants to play Chess 960 on Weird Openings Day. Dude, that's redundant. That doesn't make sense. I want to say it's redundant. How do you play weird openings on a Chess 960 game in a Chess 960 game? Why do you do this to me? You come on Wednesday. Now he's in Kazakhstan. Are you really from Kazakhstan? You were in Nepal before. Alright, since there's nobody here yet, I'm going to take this challenge. We're warming up for weird openings with Chess 960. We'll try to play the reversed elephant gambit anyway. Maybe I can force it. We'll try to force it here. Yeah, see? Oof, there's a check there. That's alright. The diagonal check, Queen B4. No problem. Now it becomes a problem, though. Now we have a problem, Houston. The check looks legit. Maybe I should just simply take this pawn. I mean, actually... strange as that may seem. Sometimes the obvious move is the best move. What can you do? Need to get rid of that pawn. That's the dark square's a little bit weak. With my dark square bishop buried over here, our dark squares are weak. Now the rook is kind of extended awkwardly on d4, so thinking King's Gambit. This is a good move. I'm opening up my queen. Got bishop. Troll. Trolling and rolling. Knight e7. The proverbial knight e7. This is like one of the first games I've ever had the upper hand in the center against Troll. Usually he's like Mr. Control of the center, but we're doing alright here. I don't want to block my rook by like knight d3, otherwise that would be a good move. But rooks are not meant to be centralized early. Welcome everyone, International Master, whoever I am. Specialist in unusual openings on Wednesday mornings. So we're playing Chess 960 here. Normally that's not my thing on Wednesdays. Alright, so I see knight c6, knight b4. I see you and I raise you. I see you and I raise you in a3 move. Making way for bishop a2. Stopping knight b4. Simultaneously preparing the subtle maneuver, the Rapportian bishop a2. Now that's not very nice. That's not very nice. The Pondaziani. Well, we haven't come up with a name for it yet. Right now it's still the reverse. It's still the reverse elephant gambit. Because heavy pieces are meant to be like deployed deep in the opponent's camp. Oof. This could get a little tactical. Yeah. It's just pretend this never happened. Just try to wipe it from your mind. Flood Schnitzel. We're all fine. I'm trying to wipe this game from my mind already. Rook. Oh. Whoa. Hmm. If there's any need for protection along the e-file. He took away my queen square, so it looks like queen b5 was a poor move by me. Poor. Poorly played. Trolling and rolling. We need to stay on the white squares. Damn. Well, I guess queen d3 is a problem too. So I have a problem here. Wow. Alright then. How about queen c3? d6, queen c3, nope. Nope. We've got serious issues. Oh, I have queen f5 check. Now that's important. Wait a second here. That is important, but you got knight a4. Damn. The knight a4. The queen f5 check is important. Important detail. Well, this is awkward. Okay, I have knight d3. But where? I don't know. I don't understand this guy. He's so weird. Like, he's extremely strong, but his rating is like... And he's like specialist in chess 960, but still his rating sucks. I mean, honestly, like chess 960, 1595 is more like 1800 in normal. But the odd thing is that all he plays is chess 960. Like, he should be better at chess 960 than normal chess. I don't understand how he's only 1595. He should be like 1900. He should be at least 1800 in chess 960. This is his like specialty, you know. Why is his rating so low in chess 960? Still, he should be better at chess 960. 1600 games. He's got to be at least 1700. This 1595 is a joke. Knight on a1 is always bad. Yeah, you never want to have a knight on a1 in normal chess or chess 960. This is oof. Oof, Phil. But things are a little complicated. Yeah, not a good game. But what do you want from me? That's a smart move, right? He covered f5 now. Jeez. You're on that square? Yo, seriously? Yeah, I should have taken that last move. Now I can't castle kingside. It's like a joke. He has 2 minutes to my 10 seconds. You're 1500 in chess 960. I mean, give me a break, dude. There's something fishy about him. There's something totally fishy about this guy. He used to be slow, now he's super fast. Which is it, man? Are you slow or super fast? It doesn't make any sense. How did you go from being super slow to super fast, and you're the same player? It doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make sense. Speed builds itself. We all get faster as we get older. Absolutely, Arsenal. I've never been so fast in my life. What's up? Happy holidays. Man, my position was... It was really bad. I should have taken on b6 immediately. He had a chance to play knight c4. A couple of moves. Passed it up. Now I have to castle queenside. Rolls eyes. Because of this wonderful diagonal. It's a warm-up game for the... Oh, what happened? I can't even finish my sentences around here. This guy used to be like the slowest player who would play on my stream. It doesn't really add up. This damn pawn on e4 is such a liability. Oh my god, I could have won his queen. That's why he's so fast. He doesn't think. But he plays a damn good chess game for not thinking, I have to say. For someone who doesn't think, you know, you play a really good chess game. People evolve. It's like a sloth becoming a leopard. I had mate in one. I did not have mate in one. That is a lie. Someone say I have mate in one? Stop lying. It's a draw. Nah, he's better. Well, maybe not. His king's so far from the action here. Maybe he's not better. Maybe he's actually in trouble. I've got better king. Oh. Give me that. Thank you. Wait, I hallucinated. Oh shit. I hallucinated. I thought I was winning. I'm not winning. God damn it. What? I can't believe you play h4. It's the worst move ever. It's a draw probably after h takes g. He played a strong game like a master. You did. I know, I missed your queen. Of course I saw it like the minute I didn't take it. Can we see the mate in one? There was no mate in one, it was a lie. I had no mate in one. What mate in one? I'm threatening mate in one and he defended it. I did threaten mate in one. But I could have won his queen with knight b6 check. Okay, well that's, you know, I was disappointed I couldn't mate him, so I was like, okay, whatever. I guess negative 3.1 is still not enough. Man, how many, like, super GM games are over 3 points and they don't win. Happens every day. Fire up the engine. Check the size of your advantage. It's not how big it is, it's how you use it. Troll. Not the size of your advantage, it's how you use it. What you got. Boom. Oof. Right? He moved his queen after that to where? He moved his queen after that to e6. Is this true? Yes, he did. There was no January 6th insurrection. Troll, you're like the world's leading expert on the opening in Chess 960, yet you're 1595. I don't understand. Why are you so good at Chess 960 openings? How come you're like stronger than the average master in Chess 960? Chess 960 openings. How is that? I don't understand. Like, how are you so good at that? That's so random. Well, you know what you need to work on then. Your middle gameplay. Opening is great. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? E5? E5. Almost forgot. Boom! Elephant reversed. Aw, you're toast, dude. This is it, man. This opening is devastating. Double pawn sack elephant reversed. It's the ultimate weapon. Speaking of crushing an opening, I almost forgot what I was doing. Yeah, I would mind another coffee. Could really get Queen D5, is that right? Is that right? I guess I could play C4. There are many different options here. Trickling into the void? That sounds a little too descriptive for me. A little too descriptive. You know a little too much about trickling into the void. You've been in the gulag for too long. Troll. Latrine duty. Alright, we're gonna play it like this. Because we love material. Knight takes d4 or knight d2 with further developments. Awaiting further developments. Queen h4 check. Oh, queen b4 check immediately. At the first opportunity. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a bad idea for a human to play something like that. Maybe if you're 2800 in tactics. or higher, like for a Hikaru or Bashir or something. More like Hikaru style. Random, crazy stuff. So what am I doing here? Bishop c4? You're preparing to protect your pawn. I don't really like that. I don't think I like that. Knight d4, bishop d4, knight f3. That's a little funky. Too risky. So what was the plan? Bishop c4? Oh, there's knight c4. That's super weird. Yeah, totally practical. Spend all your time on like move 6. I'm usually doing that around move 15 or 20. Yo. Arsenal's like Mr. Solid. Now h3. Yeah, my pawn, I still didn't get my pawn back. Give me my pawn back now. Damn, dude. G4. You have no respect for your king's safety. You're too reckless, B-Jack. My opinion. Your style's a little too reckless. I don't know about G4, man. I don't really like it. I can't believe he's doing this. He's letting me smash this kingside. Okay, maybe a good decision, though. I have to admit, I didn't expect that. Knight c6. Allowing me to damage his kingside, but he gets to trade queens. And then that's fine. So, good judgment. I think that I made, I can't do that. I shouldn't do that. I have to play c4. Going into the ending looks bad for white. Now g4 is interesting. Queen f5 g4. I like that variation. But I'm not even sure that works. You participated in the big tournament. The big tournament that got like canceled or whatever. What happened? So was it like canceled? It's delayed, or 16,000 players? Somebody should have stopped to think about that. Delayed. No, I don't want your stinking knight. Look at that knight. Do you want to trade your powerful long distance bishop for that piece of garbage? It's like a Christmas tree decoration or something. I don't want that knight. Keep your knight. It's an ornament. You don't like queen of 5 g4. Well, that requires some calculation, and like most people, calculation is work. So another little concession. Oh no! I thought he made a concession. Well, I don't know, man. Alright. Now I'm gonna do it. Damn, what is that? He lost on time. I'm only down a pawn. It looks like I have compensation. Yeah, bishop d5 didn't work because he has queen d4. Still up his pawn. According to the engine, he was almost always better. I was better for a moment. Whoa. What did I miss here? What did I miss here? Like a4 or something? Bishop e2 question mark. I don't get it. What did I miss? c4 right away? I don't understand. Bishop b6 dubious. What did I miss here? With rook e1 you just castle. What's the big deal? I don't get it. Wow, rook e1 is really better for white. Rook e1 castles bishop g5. I see, so you don't have a good way to meet bishop g5? Huh. Same basic premise. I try to wreck your king side. See how dangerous this is? Alright, we got GM Sean. GM Sean is not a subscriber. Who else are subscribers? Hey, it's Miro. Mirales, VIP. For 100,000 channel points, you could play a second game against me. Ifan 117 request. Wait, what request? Yeah, London system is 50,000. Now, what am I supposed to do against the Verasov for an unusual opening? Oh, okay. I have an idea. Since we're on an elephant gambit theme, I think I looked at this once. I mean, why can't we do this? It's a Nimzovich reversed. Nothing but weird gambits. You asked to our subscribers. Oh, okay. Thanks, I am Chess 117. I didn't understand. You're a subscriber. Suma Harris subscriber. I know those for sure. Alright, thanks. Yeah, I didn't know what you meant. It's kind of like Nimzovich reversed slash. There, he instantly played knight b5. Instantly. Didn't even think about it. Like, if you play in the Nimzovich, I would think knight e5 or knight e4 would be normal. Knight b5 without even a moment's consideration. He's already, like, pre-planned this move. Not even gonna think about it. Yeah, unfortunately, it probably is a better move. I mean, it puts pressure on 2 points. Although I have c5, actually. Yeah, I'm not so sure. I mean, what's up with c5? Maybe c5 is not so bad. I have no threat here whatsoever. You should play bishop f4, probably. I mean, c5 just kind of feels stringy and weakening, but I mean, it's your only suggestion. You guys are so... Well, I mean, I wanted to play knight c6, but the problem is he just plays c3, and then I can't really generate anything. This is like a bad Albin for black. Damn, he saw it. He saw the lie. I was lying. I was lying about not having any threats. I never lie. I just omit the truth. Did I see the disaster yesterday? What, 16,000 players for 3 prizes? That's a good tournament. I like Keith Arkell's comment that I have a better chance of like being the first man to step foot on the moon than win this tournament. Actually, the price of Bitcoin is hovering around 47,000. But a lot of people are predicting it crashes, although that's been happening for like 8 years now. I should have sold when it was at like 67. Uh-oh. Now here we are again. A6 is interesting. But he goes back to the center. I don't know what to do. This is interesting, really. I don't know whether to play A6 or just take. A6 is not a fundamentally... It's not a fundamental developing move, but if I play takes, he has C3. If I play A6, he has to move the knight, and I can take with impunity. No, it's not true, Ripun. More lies. Omitting the truth. Hikaru had played once before. The account had been created prior to this tournament, and he had played on lichess in a previous episode. It's not his first time. It was the second, in truth. But I think it's sort of sad for chess.com. I thought they owned his soul. We were talking about this yesterday. No one will be faithful for $50,000. Of course, he's one of the only people in the world that could actually win the tournament. But what tournament? Didn't anyone figure out that the site would crash? Like, there had been previous problems with large, streamer battles. Can we stop talking about this? I think it's absolutely ridiculous. This is even a talking point. Ooh. Yeah. I'm sorry, I got sucked into the cesspool of preteen chess gossip. This or Trump? Yeah. We can talk about like when Ukraine is going to get invaded. Or maybe vaccines. That's your favorite subject. Lots of good things to talk about this holiday season. Like lots of cheer. I really think the Agad Mador bullet thing isn't such a... It's not such a sore subject. I just thought it was sort of... I hate bullet anyway, and I hate like promotion. Over promotion, destroying, it's not even real. Sorry, no. Arsenal, what do you want us to call your memorial tournament? We'll have an Arsenal fan Bitcoin memorial tournament in your name. You'll have to give me your dad's contact information in case, anything happens to you. I like this. We're making Hayat kind of like have to defend. He's not a player who likes to defend. He has one setting and it's usually like offense. Yeah, this is a problem, isn't it? We've got an overt attacking player kind of on the defensive. Only I like defensive positions. I'm not the only one. It's not true. I am in the minority, maybe, being comfortable on defense. But when you play the opening like crap, man, I mean, you get used to it, We can't all be Grand Prix attack specialists. Oof, bishop g4. Oof. What's your name, Mr. Coffee? The Arsenal fan oofed arena. The Arsenal fan oofed. Memorial arena. Actually, bishop g4 doesn't look that convincing. Maybe just I should settle for bishop f5. Whoa, where'd my time go? We tactically losing. Center is not important. This square, this square, this square, and this square. They are not important. The important thing is like this area here. When you want to like play white especially, it's this zone between h1 The zone between h1, c1, c2, and h2, that's really important. This is the area you've got to concentrate all your forces on. I think that, hey, it's Miro. Yeah, queen f6, I didn't see that. It's too primitive for me. I feel like I'm playing for fools, mate. Yeah, I don't normally... That's interesting. I normally miss that theme a lot of times. It's just so caveman-like. I could have taken on g4. I was almost going to go there unprovoked. My concern wasn't f3. It was like, well, actually, there was some way he could sack material. I was mostly concerned about like bishop e2. He's setting up for the next game. Yeah, unfortunately, my time is like really not great here. Nothing bad could possibly happen to white in this position. No more Fisher random. That defeats the purpose of Chess 960. I mean, it defeats the purpose of Weird Wednesday. Yeah, what happened there? Is knight b5 wrong? We need an opening name for this, right? This doesn't even have a name. I invented a crushing refutation of the Verisov. Oh wait, it has a name. Chigorian Variation? What? Queen's Pawn Game Chigorian Variation? Chevalier Gambit? Chigorian Variation? I don't know, man. Do you think Chigorian played this? Chigorian Variation? How can it be Chigorian Variation and Chevalier Gambit? Is knight b5 best? He instantly played that move. It's an Nizovich reverse. It's like this. You know, e4, knight c6, d4, d5, knight c3, takes, and then d5, and then black has these two options. In that case, like knight b4 is not good. This is a novelty. Maybe we'll say that for next game. Alright, Sumaher was the one who disappeared. Sumaher, Ivan, and Ripun are all subscribers. Oh, wait, what does Sumaher play at the Caro-Kann? Now I'm in trouble. I can't play the Elephant Gambit against the Caro-Kann. Now what am I going to do? I'm kind of obsessed with A3. That's a juice box attack. G4 right away. Nah. If I play G4 right away, doesn't look good. I don't like the Grob, man. The Grob is bad. The Grob is bad. We could play the Hillbilly. This is someone on Sound's favorite. Since we're playing dubious stuff. Yeah, this isn't so good, I think. I played this with black. Someone suggested like e6, but that's rubbish. In the rubbish bin, as they say. No, I analyzed this with the engine. It was just bad for black. White has space advantage. I had this with somebody. I guess I had this against someone on sound. I feel like I had it against another player, but I don't know who that could have been. This bishop is kind of weird, but it's still not sufficient for black to equalize. I mean, it's just not that bad for black, but it's not a great way to play. F4, C5, C3. F4 looks kind of slow. But where do I put my knight, for example, like E2? Speaking of F6. Where's Acerbate? It just occurred to me he's not here. Yesterday he was, or Monday he was late. And now he's not here at all. That's weird. Maybe something with the holidays. He is here. He's not online. He's not on my lichess list. He's here in spirit only. Maybe he went to get his vaccination. Alright, I'm gonna stop probing at Arsenal. I'm not gonna tease you. If you tease that angry dog enough, he will bite you. Alright. Tormenting. Torment is the word. Torment. Don't torment. I used to torment like the bullies in school. And then they would like torture me worse. I wasn't that bullied, but I mean there were a few people that got on my case. But I would actually torment them. I would make it worse. I guess I'm like sadistic. No, that's masochistic. Okay, whatever. Alright. I guess I like the attention. I don't know. Alright. So what am I supposed to do here? I'm worried about this pawn. See, I don't know. Nothing wrong with his move, right? 100%. I was going to say I was concerned about stuff with queen b6. But who wants to play that way with black? Damn, dude. f6. Now we're... Yeah, bishop c2 is a big idea. And that's what made me think of Acerbate, actually. This is his favorite, like, diagonal. So I have knight f4. I mean, how does he defend that point? Well, one of the reasons why I put my knight on e2 was to go to f4. If knight f4, he practically has to play knight b6, which is a disaster, isn't it? Is Jagermeister vegan? Well, I mean, you know what? Jagermeister tastes like what we have here. I assume like is like what's it called? Hazelnut? What is it? Hazelnuts? No. Walnuts. 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 They make a walnut liqueur in Hungary. Well, I mean, I guess it's a walnut based. I don't know the ingredients. I would assume there's licorice. There's like, it's got to be vegan, right? What's in that stuff? Licorice and walnuts. Yeah, Becherovka, of course, troll. It's very similar. But I assume like one of the main ingredients is walnut. do you think of when I say walnut? It's like a Rorschach test. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when I say walnut? We'll do a little psychoanalysis. I think of Plants vs. Zombies. Alright. So I guess we just go to the natural. Nimzovician path here. Magnus was crying that Napo played bad, and his prep goes in vain. But Napo was teasing him that Dubov's preparation only helped. Only helped the Pomniachi. Alright. You feel for Magnus. He's just not challenged. I think you should go to work for SpaceX or something. Hang out with Elon Musk a little. He needs a new challenge outside of chess, clearly. He's obviously not... He's not like Kasparov, where he's like overtly political. So overthrowing Putin wouldn't really be his thing. Yeah, I guess the private business world. He'll have to go to the business world. He's no Kasparov. But I mean, you know, I don't understand, like, we're all surprised. Oh, wow, I'm so disappointed that the Pomniachi was not a challenge. You know what? You knew all along, and every time, like, Anand was a challenge. Suddenly Magnus, like, you know, after 2 close matches, has an easy match, and he's like, oh, I'm quitting chess now. Because no one's a challenge for me. It's ridiculous. Just grow up, you know. That's my advice. Grow up. Secondly, what do you expect when the challengers, the determination of the challenging system is the FIDE, hosting a candidates tournament, producing an almost random winner every time? What do you expect? What does he expect to happen, you know? Like, we should know that in advance. You know, if you have a random... Why not just have Agad Mador hold a blitz tournament on lichess to determine who plays Magnus? Like, I think that's the best way to do it, to determine who will challenge for the World Championship. You might as well. Like, it's equally random. Just have a random bullet tournament. I think that's the best solution. I don't know why he's complaining. He's so lucky, you know, that he got an easy match. He could have had to play Caruana again, or Ding Liren, or someone serious. You're not going to get me on G2. Weird openings are working well against you guys. This is Yvonne's turn. Subscriber. Yeah, I mean, he didn't exactly, dude. It's ridiculous. Miracle beat like Karyakin, and he didn't even win the match against Caruana. And now he's like, oh, no one else is a challenge for me. Like, how ridiculous is this? Seriously, like, think about it. Put it in perspective. He's so arrogant. It's ridiculous. You know. Okay, the challenge time is too long. I didn't correct him on that. Whatever, we started. I mean, seriously, it's like he acts like he just crushed five match opponents in a row in devastating fashion. He didn't even beat Karyakin and Caruana in classical chess. It's just ridiculous. Dude, whatever. Go retire. I could care less, you know, honestly. Alright, what are we going to do here? I had an idea. Okay, the boring opening, sorry. But we'll make it interesting. I'll make it up to you. We'll make it up to you. Repun, are you a subscriber? When did you get subscribed? I forgot. We're going to make it up to you. I could play knight f6. This is an interesting move that's rarely played. Yeah, Magnus is arrogant. You know, it's really childish. He got an easy match. Okay, you know, live with it. Oh, wow. I forgot he played rook e1. I took with the b pawn. Oh, he took on c6. Yeah, I'm crazy. He took on c6. I'm supposed to take with the d pawn. I took with the b pawn. But this is okay, maybe. No, I was gonna, no, it's him. He did bishop takes c6. I'm all confused. No, I was gonna play b takes, but it's a dubious line. Poor baby, he's tired of the work it took to put in. Poor Magnus. I'm so sorry for him. He's too good. Whatever. All right. I never really liked Magnus stylistically. Anand was never like a dominant world champion. I don't think he could feel the same, dude. He always had... Wow. Look at Queen G4. Queen F3. Yeah, Topalov. Topalov wasn't world champion, was he? What are we talking about? Wait, Topalov lost against Kramnik. I'm confused. You got Queen H3? In 2006, Topalov was world champion. Wait. Of course. No, I'm confused. Kramnik beat Leko. No. Kramnik lost against Topalov? Serious? Did I scrub that from my mind? Yeah, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. Arsenal's lost his mind, and he made me believe him. Kramnik was Topalov was never world champion, dude. What are you talking about? What? What are we talking about? Topalov lost the match against Kramnik. Tell me I'm wrong. The title was split. FIDE World Championship was after the secession of Kramnik Kasparov. Okay, I'm confused. Wait, Ponomarev, right, was world champion. What happened to the world? What happened to the knockout champions? I like Ponomarev if he wears like blue blocker glasses. It takes guts to do that. Alright. What am I doing here? Yeah, you can link to Wiki, of course. I don't know, it sounds like Harry Potter to me. It's all too confusing. I was just drinking a lot in that period. That's why I didn't get the GM title. I remember watching the match between Kramnik and Leko a lot, and World Championship match between Kramnik and Topalov. Title was split. That's so weird. Modern chess history. I never thought of it that way. It's almost as complicated as the history of Europe. Topalov's so inconsistent, honestly. But he's certainly more interesting as a player than Carlsen. Carlsen is like a modern chess robot who's like the greatest master of time management in the history of chess, specializing in blitz and rapid. Yeah, queen c6 is a good idea. I want to get mated. Repun, I'm going to get mated on h7. Did I tear my score sheet? No. I have no record of my game against Magnus, unfortunately, because it was game. game 25 or whatever. I don't remember. I only remember bits and pieces. Vaguely, the opening and the end game. Now we can play queen c6. Yeah, I mean, this is a lost position for white. He took with the queen. Alright, Rikun. The bio is just for advertisement. Well, it's still... What do you mean? I made it up, Sean. None of that is factual. I like how Hikaru lost to Eric Rosen in yesterday's tournament. His only loss. It was a great game. Like, Eric Rosen dropped a piece for nothing, and in 2-minute chess, Hikaru managed to like blunder and lose. It's so obvious that, you know, I mean, I almost felt like he did it on purpose. Just to help out another really popular streamer. Why would Hikaru suddenly lose, like, his last game or whatever against Eric Rosen? It seems kind of funny, but actually the game looked legit. Like, Hikaru, there was just some freak move that Eric Rosen had. He was just like totally lost down a piece the whole game. And Hikaru was just, it was ridiculous. He should have resigned, actually. In the 2-minute game against Hikaru, I mean, he was just a clear piece down with no compensation. He just like dropped the bishop on prise and then kept playing, and Hikaru fell for this like really freaky move. But I can't, it doesn't look like it was thrown. It's just so odd that that's the one game Hikaru would lose. When Eric Rosen like put in his stream title something about like goal for tournament, like beat Hikaru, beat Magnus Carlsen. I didn't watch, I just saw that was his stream title, and then it happened. It was probably just a really weird coincidence. Which is fortunate for Eric Rosen. Now he can brag about how he like beat Hikaru down a piece for nothing. In 2-minute chess. He'll get thousands of followers for that. Yeah, my best result ever was tying for first in a big tournament in Connecticut in 2001. But, you know, what I did that year was, Arsenal, what I don't have in my bio, you know, an interesting thing that Eric Rosen or, you know, people like that will never be able to achieve. I actually reached, like, the top 10 in the USCF Grand Prix in 2001, which was almost unheard of for a non-GM. I mean, basically, you get, like, Grand Prix points for winning national tournaments, and there's prizes for the top 10. And I don't know if they still have it or not, but they had it for like 40 years. And I actually like won a prize in the top 10 for winning, you know, 10th place most tournament wins in the year of 2001 in the United States. I mean, I don't think like too many Eric Rosens would be able to do that, you know, honestly. Damn, this guy is going crazy. I forgot I'm playing Ripun Bansal. Is A7 better? I'll just get hit probably there. Rook takes D8, rook takes D8, pawn takes pawn, H6. So it wasn't like I just won Foxwoods. I had like many tournament wins. Smaller but significant tournaments where I did really well in that era. But then my life came crashing down. And I was reborn in Hungary in 2004. After dropping like 50 rating points. Yeah, this guy is impressive. Maybe F5. Actually, F6. I don't know what to do here. Yeah, I don't know. That question always makes me crazy. Who's your favorite player? Actually, I'm not. I don't mind, but this is always something I can't answer what my favorite thing is. You know, it doesn't matter if it's chess, favorite players, books, movies, whatever. I find that question always very difficult to answer. So Ripun Bansal playing unbelievably perfect here. He's literally playing perfect. Don't you want to have a lower rating? Why? What possible benefit is it for me to have a lower rating? If there were actually some tournaments like I could win, then maybe, you know, it would be advantageous. But this guy's play is like literally perfect. How could you be 1848? Tired of saying this. All right. How about defending? Rook E8. Rook F7. Look at this positional play by white. I love defending. You know, if I lived in the US, maybe there'd be some benefit in having a lower rating. I could, well, I already have a low rating, but it could be some sort of benefit. I could play in some tournaments where there are actually prizes for under 2300 or something under 2400. Now he starts to make mistakes. He's playing a little bit too fast, perhaps. The first half of the game was flawless. Planning to come to Hungary to play in Masters next year, 2023. No, I think Black's out of the woods now. He missed his opportunity. Black might even be better now. Black's better now. I have a better king. My pawns are pretty good. Powerful pass pawn in the center. I mean, that's the key, right? Keynote speaker. Gotta be careful, though. Sneaking up on me. Nah, his king is dicey here. He might be alright. Bishop a6 didn't really do anything. Another strong move. Wow, it's totally unexpected. King c3. I thought he would want to have king safety. See, this is turning what? Bishop g4 maybe? So that's the problem with Ripun's game. He's not thinking about defense. Yeah, no question, black is fine. I guess I couldn't take the pawn because of... Well, I could take the pawn and just play rook d8, but then I'm kind of paralyzed. Oh man, it's tricky. Alright. This is a little tricky. Check. King e4. I don't see any kind of mate. Am I missing something here? Rook c3 check? Damn. I don't know what was winning. Was rook c3? Why was rook c3 winning? What did that do? It's not clear to me. Why is that particular move winning? So he has a trick. Yeah, he's freaked out. King d6. What was this? So someone said rook c3 is winning, but I didn't understand what it did. Huh. Turns out e4 is the best move. Never even occurred to me. Well, rook c3 is better than e4 apparently, but it still doesn't clearly win immediately. Yeah, I guess I'm winning there if I'm careful. But I mean, he got such a good position. I made some kind of inaccuracy. Wow, this has all been played before. It's weird. Bishop f3 is the best move according to the engine. Wow, I have to play e4. We follow this game from 2002, and he plays a terrible novelty now. FTC5, of course. So I can play, well, I was going to play knight d7. I'm just paralyzed, though. It looks like this is very unpleasant. Black. Gonna have to sack the exchange or something. When I probably don't have enough compensation. Yeah, it's crazy. He plays like a master and then hangs all his pieces. He gets nervous when he's close to winning on time, I think. GM Sean is... So who else? Mikhail Tal is a... Mikhail Tal is a subscriber. No Sicilian. Ah, what do I do? Okay, alright, let's do knight a3. I was talking about Zweigentsev yesterday. How can I see some of your tourney games? Yeah, unfortunately, like, a lot of my... Well, ChessBase would be your best bet. If you have, like, an up-to-date ChessBase database, I would go to ChessBase. You know, even the free online database is the best place to find people's games. I hate ChessBase, you know, I hate the company, but unfortunately they have a monopoly on chess databases, so like it or not, if you want to see my games or anybody's games, like a legit chess-based database is the best place to go. For example, you can find a lot of my games on a free site like chessgames.com, but many of my games are not in there. You know, like anything after post-2010. I've played, you know, probably like 100 tournament games since 2010 or more, maybe 100, 130, and like none of them are in there. In the free online chess bases. I don't know. There's no really good go-to online site for finding over-the-board chess games. Any of the mainline free sites like 365 Chess, I try to look up my own games to see what's out there, and very few of my games in the last 10 years are are online. Most of my games, a lot of my games are online. Even back in the day, like, I mean, I played a lot of games that are not online. I could play d3 here. Or maybe e5 makes more sense. I'm not really sure. My bishop on b5 is protected by queen a5 check is not a threat. That's important. Though maybe knight d4 is a good move. He has knight d4 here. Yeah, maybe this is bad. My best Immortal game. My favorite game was when I beat this guy Sagalchik. He's a GM. In like 19 moves. It was very elegant. That game's probably in the database. Something like 19 moves. I can't remember exactly. Maybe it was 17, maybe it was 20. I don't remember. Maybe it was 22. It was something between like 17 and 22 moves. I have a nice win against Rapport too. That was also very short, like 20 moves. Yeah, I don't remember like ever making like a brilliant queen sacrifice that I can recall. Yeah, of course. This tournament, Rapport made his final GM norm. It was in like 2009 or something. I was the only player to beat him. I think he made his final GM norm in that tournament. Yeah, I imagine Rapport is good at chess 960. I feel like I'm overextended here. It's a nice positional game by Mikhail Disciple. I didn't see this coming from you. You know, I thought you're like wildly tactical. But you're playing like a very solid positional game today. This sort of took me by surprise. You took me by surprise. Lucky I have d4 here. Yeah, I only played Rapport the one game. Then he took off. But that's when I stopped playing tournament chess. Around 2009. It was around December 2009. I became much less active after that. Basically gave up on... I kind of gave up on trying to become a GM. In favor of poker. F6. Breaking the barriers. That looks mildly dangerous for black. Bishop f4, pawn takes pawn. Bishop g3. Looks kind of funny. We could do this. Let's do this. Well, I probably should have been a Grandmaster if I had put my mind to it and worked hard enough, but I got really strong and then I sort of went off track. I mean, not to say I could definitely have made it, but I know people who are not as good as me who made it, so... Well, in my opinion, anyway. Whatever. I wasn't hardworking enough, I guess. But I got distracted by poker. I really got into poker, and I really stopped playing chess almost entirely between 2010 and like 2016. I mean, you know, if I had the time to do over again, I don't know if I would do it differently, but... And there's no guarantee I could have made GM, but I would have made a run at it. But I was like, I was kind of not confident that I could make it. And I didn't have unlimited financial resources like some people. Like, it's easy if you're Hans Niemann and you're like a millionaire, you know? To be honest, you know, not because I'm bitter that other people are rich and stuff, but I mean, seriously. If you're born into, like, you know, a family that's really wealthy, you have an inherent advantage. I mean, I never had like tons of money that I could just like go wherever. You know, most people don't have exorbitant financial means. You know, if I could have just like unlimited travel wherever I wanted, playing every tournament I won, I would have definitely made it to GM. But I had a limited amount of resources, so I could only play some tournaments. I mean, it's easy if you're like a rich kid or something. Yeah. Well, now I've got like responsibilities and stuff, so it's over. It's over. It's a combination of factors, you know. I could have probably eked it out, you know, just been a really borderline grandmaster. I would still be like 2400 now, probably. You end up in the same place anyway. But man, I know grandmasters who were like 2570, who were down to like 2300s. I keep thinking about knight b4 here. Looks like an interesting combo. I have this? Master has this. It's pretty cool. Well, sadly, you know, there are some limitations. Wealthy people are much more likely to become grandmasters than, you know, poor people from poorer nations. If you're from Africa, your chances of becoming a GM are like 10% that of someone from the West. But Morphy was a rich guy, you know, that's how he had time to like run around and play chess. Chess has always been kind of an elite thing for rich people to waste their time. AK Pilot, I agree that like you have to believe in yourself, and I always believed I could do it, but I didn't want to sacrifice enough, I guess. And I wasn't willing to sacrifice everything to become a grandmaster. But I also kind of tricked myself. Maybe I was overconfident at some point. Poker really got in the way. A lot of things. Life is complicated. But maybe like at the end of the day, like some title doesn't mean much. What's the difference if I'm like a borderline grandmaster or an international master? I know a lot of people who are GMs who are, well, I'm not, but they're GMs, but I don't really even care, you know. They're not better than me. Troll on a roll. Challenge me again. Alright. So we're down to non-subscriber challenges. Sam. That was like Nimzovich style. Okay, so what are we doing here? Yeah, the Elephant Gambit. The GM title will get you more students. See, he instantly played knight d4, but queen e2 is the main line. Well, just being better at self-promotion would get me more students, Troll. I don't need to be a GM. But you can only teach so many students. But I didn't... I didn't want to become a GM so I get more students. Like Eric Rosen and people like that. Like they became IMs so they could become successful chess coaches or something. But I never cared, you know. I became an IM. I mean, I wanted to be a GM. I wanted to be the best player I could be. I didn't like, you know, want to become a GM so I can get rich. Like who the heck like plays chess so they can be wealthy? I'm gonna play chess so I can get rich. Dude, I had a very, very, very valuable college degree that I never used. And if I wanted to be rich, I could have like pursued a job in a normal field and probably made 6 figures a year, like all my friends from college. But I was like, no, I want to be a starving artist. I don't care about money. I just want to do what I want to do. Why, if you want to be wealthy, why the heck would you choose to play chess? There's so many other ways to be rich. You know, it's like, let's do it the hardest way possible. I'm gonna try to become an IM so I can teach, or a GM so I can teach chess and get rich by teaching chess. That's so backward. Become like, you know, some businessman in the financial industry if you want. If you love money, you know, why play chess? I don't get it. But this guy's just super fast. It's unbelievable. I got to get a handle on him. He has a good score against me, but he also doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Practical player. Chess knows no money. Well, money, you know, there was an article in the BBC, CNN, or somewhere highlighting how much money chess streamers are making or something. Never thought I would see that. Seyfru is rating with a party of 68. Wow. Frugina. Thanks for the raid. Early morning raid. It's 12:41 here in Hungary. We have raid from another. Yeah, my teammate. You missed our team match. Wait. Seyfru is my teammate. What's up, Teamy? Why don't I do knight 65? I don't want to lose a pawn. Yeah, this sucks. This sucks. Anyway, yeah, White's a good player. It's his deal. I played the Elephant Gambit. European Chess Championship. Wait, European Rapid? What are we talking about? European Rapid and Blitz? Is that the thing in... I'm confused. I'm confused because there's something going on in Dubai or UAE. Where's Erdosh and those guys? They're playing in some rapid tournament. What am I doing here? Rook b8? That sucks. Whatever, I don't know. I'm lost here. This Elephant Gambit. This guy is ridiculously strong, by the way. Plays like perfectly. In Poland, so it was Rapid and Blitz? Why is that not more promoted? Yeah, I haven't seen any news about that. So you're in Poland to play in the European... Oh, European... Wait. European Women's Championship or just all European Championship? It was specifically for women? Or it was both? I have a YouTube channel. It's kind of inactive right now. It was an open. But Rapid and Blitz or normal? It was Rapid and Blitz, right? Am I making this up? The Encyclopedia of Chess Tournaments. I'm like inactive. I can't play in European Championships, so I don't. Yeah, Rapid and Blitz. See, the thing is, I keep my Hungarian Federation, so I'm not allowed to play in these tournaments. I don't even follow it. I wish I had a Hungarian, federation in a way, so I could. See, I'm stuck in a situation where is it better for me to be a Hungarian player or American? Like, on the one hand, I can play in I'm very valuable here to play in norm tournaments, and I'm a valuable commodity for the organizers here, so I can help them have tournaments where they need a foreign player. But on the other hand, I would like to play in European Championships, but I can't because I'm American. So you can't have it both ways, like dual citizenship. How about Bishop C2? Does that do anything? Puts my bishop in a funky place. Not really. I'm just down a clear pawn with no compensation. I mean, this player, I'm impressed by them. They play perfectly. Very practical. So Frugina is supposed to be on my team, but she's got too busy a schedule to play. We drew our match, which is bad. It's bad. It's very bad. We needed to win that match, at least by a point. At least by a point, and at least by half a point. Now we're in big trouble. Now we're basically screwed, I think. Even though theoretically, our team could come back, we're in bad shape because the team in second place is 3 points ahead of us, and it's a pretty big margin to come back from. We needed to win this match. Somebody wasn't there. We didn't have a strong enough woman player, and our junior lost in a crazy way. He lost in 12 moves with white. It was what are you doing? I don't understand how the guy lost in 12 moves with white. Those factors. They had an unrated girl on the bottom board for the other team, and it's unclear how strong she is, but I thought she played the opening really badly. And then suddenly, she was being tactically overwhelmed. Our player was being tactically overwhelmed on board 4. It was kind of random. And then I'm just talking about this match that we played on Sunday, because technically Frugina is on my team. And I was talking about our chances to make it to the first division. Basically, we lost because our junior got crushed in 14 moves with white. It was weird. He's not playing a lot. He's kind of an inactive player, so we kind of need a more serious junior board. It seems like he's not playing much chess. So Sam dropped a piece. Uncharacteristically. I got time for another game or two. Again, thanks to Frugi for the raid. I usually have a very, very slow stream on Wednesdays. Sometimes I wonder why I do this. Wednesday is a quiet day here. You can totally relate. A lot believe I'm a European trapped inside an American body. 4-player chess. Well, I really, really badly want to play in European Championships. But I'm torn. Why not take the pawn too? You're so greedy, troll. I can't emphasize enough how many times my students are grabbing pawns when they're up a piece, and then they go on to lose the game. Why so greedy? Being up a piece isn't enough. A lot of times I see people, they're up a piece and they don't trade queens. That's the worst. You're up a piece and you don't trade queens. Yeah, this is a weird game. He just blundered a piece. American what? European girls? It may go beyond girls. Maybe just people are more attractive. I think in general. I don't know, man. I'm pretty disappointed with America. I never planned on moving to Europe, but permanently. That wasn't the plan. But I ended up with it, and now I'm like, hey, maybe I'm glad I did that. All right. Nah, I don't want to live in the United States anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to get like gunned down in a road rage shooting or something. I've seen enough. Hungary's a pretty cool place. We've got our problems here, but I don't regret staying here. So, anyways, our team is on the verge of disaster. All right, I got time for 2 more games. Asprov is a subscriber, and then I'll take Pilot. I'm playing this funny opening. Again, thanks for the raid from Fuji. Maybe she'll get to play a match for our team. And we can meet up. I mean, this team, the thing was we were playing the second strongest team. We're the 3rd ranked team in our division. So if we beat them, we make up double ground. When you face your... Uh-oh, F5. Nice. The refutation of A3. Damn. Clear refutation. So basically it's King's Gambit, where I have a free move. Interesting. You don't see this every day. King's Gambit with the free move A3. So how do you want to play it? Falkbeer? Let's Falkbeer it. It's an improved Falkbeer, of course. So our team needed to make up ground, and we only drew our match. Actually, and then it was like a disaster at the end. I had to stand there and watch while our board 4 makes like 10 blunders in a row to lose the worst endgame I ever saw. It was horrible. He just like missed clear draw after clear draw and then lost. It's so painful to like have to like watch, have no control over the situation. Not that I play endgames perfectly. I lose a lot of endgames lately, but this was ugly. Very simplified endgame. He had like an absolute forced draw and missed it. It wasn't that hard to see. But it's hard. I mean, 5 hours, you play for 5 hours and you're kind of tired, I guess. So the Falkbeer. Improved Falkbeer. The one thing that's out is the C3 Falkbeer. The Ponziani. The Ponziani Falkbeer. That's out because of A3. That's not gonna fly here. Too many weaknesses with A3 and C3. You can't play both. Probably for white. Cannot play both. Anyway, guys, no subscriber stream tomorrow night. I'm gonna be back on Friday morning with some Blitz challenges. Pre-Christmas stream. F5. So it's a Falkbeer. Where's my move? Okay, D6. So this is a normal Falkbeer with the extra move A3. Probably not bad for me. So would they normally play knight? No, D3 should be right. But this goes hand in hand. I should do a repertoire for Chessable. The reverse Elephant Gambit and the Falkbeer reversed. We need a new name for Falkbeer reversed. Astrobate's in the house. How long have you been here? Didn't see you. This is our new Chessable repertoire. Reverse Elephant Gambit based. That's our main line. So knight takes c5. Is this too dangerous? Well, I guess it's normal, right? Like queen e7, queen e2. a3 takes out the key queen b4 maneuver. So it's a massively improved Flockbeer. Board 1, I choose you. Pikachu. Well, my team's still not dead yet, but I was so disappointed. We really needed to win. Not dead yet. So what do we do in the Flockbeer? Queen e7 is on the way. You awoke. So like bishop c4. Oh, I'm supposed to play queen e7, bishop f4 or something. Is that legit? Queen e7, bishop f4. How would that work? Like g5? g5 castles. Pawn takes f4, rook e1. No. Probably on bishop d6 I should play bishop f4. I'm going to try to play... We got time for one more game. And he left. We lost our challenge. Oh, Troll's lucky day. It could be Troll's lucky day. Thank you for the raid from Fuji. It's a record number of viewers for a Wednesday morning. She was nice to raid. Early morning Wednesday. I like to play unusual openings here in Blitz. Have some fun with it. This is our new favorite thing. Incorporating a3 in our e4 openings. Elephant gambits. Knight d5 doesn't look right. He's just allowing me to play queen h5 check and take. That doesn't seem right. There's always like queen e7 check, but it's not going to save him. Is it? He's got queen f7, but I have knight f4. I have knight f6, queen e2 check as well. So, and there's no nasty checks. See, there's no nasty checks on b4. The a3 is so useful. He just sort of hung all of his pieces here. Alright, so AK Pilot is back. AK Pilot from Earth. And he's got 100 games. Nice. Right. So, you gotta know what you're doing in the Flockbeer. And that's the Flockbeer where I've got an extra tempo. But a3 relatively, you know, unimportant. Yeah, I don't know what to do against the Scandinavian. When we're trying to discuss, you know, playing weird openings and stuff, in terms of, like, playing something unusual against it, it's pretty hard to come up with a new idea against the Scandinavian. It's so forcing. But I can play the... What I've been doing lately is playing a kind of dubious version of the Black Mardeemer. I don't like playing f3. That's like mainline Black Mardeemer. So instead, let's see, I did like bishop f4 the other day, but that looks too much like the London. You know, I'm just going to play, it's like basically similar to an Albin. Of course, black hasn't played c5, which is important. c5 weakens the opponent's position more. You know, you've got c5, d5. It's a reverse Albin. Yeah, that move looks kind of suspicious, honestly. So I don't know whether to play bishop e2 or just queen d2. I mean, all of the above. Probably like f3 is good. Well, playable. This seems too provocative. Instead of bishop g4, you should probably play bishop f5 or knight on bd7. Even maybe e6. I'm not sure this is the best, but queen e2 is reasonable. I mean, I wouldn't play this opening in a serious tournament, but it's dangerous for like a fast time control. And we're playing gambits. Right, this is likely a good, reasonable try. Now, do I want to play bishop b5 or do I want to push? If I push, he has knight b4, triple attacking my pawn. Bishop b5 develops a piece. I don't really want to give that piece up, though. Honestly, I don't love like trading off my bishop on c6 or something. It's an interesting opening. But I'm just messing around on Wednesdays with experimental stuff. Troll, is that you? Rohan Tennis. Yeah, I basically have like 10 minutes and I have to go. Asperby, good to see you. Remember, guys, no stream tomorrow night. We're taking tomorrow night off. I have a holiday. Schedule change. So the next stream will be Friday morning. Bishop takes f6. If I want to regain my pawn here. Looks reasonable. There's a funny line like bishop f6, pawn f6, knight takes e4. Yeah, maybe that's reasonable. Obviously black could take with the queen, but the queen ends up in a kind of uncoordinated position. Maybe it's possible to play queen f6, knight e4, queen g6 when this is highlighted. You know, the g2 pawn is pretty weak. But frankly, like, pawn takes looks fine. He has a kind of reasonable looking French. Weird structure, but it's not so bad. This bishop could be very strong. I'm not so sure. I don't like this file. Every time you have a double pawn, you have a half-open file that the opponent doesn't. So there's an inherent advantage in not having, in having doubled pawns. Deviled pawns. Yeah, but this is going a little too far. My black structure is pretty far shot now. His pawn structure is just way too bad. Getting really bad. Queen f4, bishop f5 holds. Queen f4, bishop f5, and if knight g3, black has bishop d6. On the other hand, he's threatening... I'm not even sure this is a good move. He's threatening pressure on the g file. Now, bishop f5 is only move. Actually, it's not. He has f5, but looks dangerous. f5, queen e5. He'd have to sacrifice the exchange there. I don't see how that sound. Well, bishop f5 is probably only move. So he has something I didn't see. You could always play something random, losing a queen. That loses a queen. Yeah, he overlooked the f6. So the only move there is bishop f5. 150 miles to the west. What is that? What's 150 miles to the west? So bishop f5, how bad is this for black? Equal. It's fully equal. Wow. The engine actually likes black. Even f5 is playable. I thought I had queen e5 here. Damn, you can sack the exchange? Wow. I missed this. This is an insane move. Queen b8 and black is better. Wow. Highlighting the weakness on the dark squares. Phew. I gotta play someone new. No, I didn't give a second game to even some of the subscribers. I can't play you twice. Cardiff? Wait, Cardiff is in Wales? Where is Cardiff? What? Cardiff? Is that in Wales? Why are you talking about Cardiff? Asterbate. I can't take a second challenge. I'm gonna play this guy. Not the C3 Sicilian. Oh my god. Asterbate, any particular reason you're talking about some random place? Thanks everyone for joining me for the stream. I guess weird openings are out of here today. For this game, anyway. We just played the Sicilian. I forgot he plays the closed Sicilian a lot. But he played knight f3. Sanjay. Are you Rohan Tennis? Oh, it's like the London, the Cardiff attack. I'm going to play the Paulson. I don't know this too well, but I was going over one of my students' games, this exact line. This is like a main line. Actually, the queen should be on c7. I should play queen c7 there. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Is it bad to play knight f6? He could take here, b takes. It's a line. This is some line, like e5, knight d5. I don't know if this is very good for me. I don't know this. Now, like, white theoretically can't play... You could play knight e4, yeah, there you go, but this is not the most aggressive square for that bishop to be on e2. And my a6 pawn doesn't help my case. In a lot of lines, I'm playing like bishop a6 in this sort of position. So I guess this is just good for white. Queen c7, probably my best chance. Bishop a6 is definitely not on the agenda. The other move I've considered is f5. I had a game like that, and then it was like terrible according to the engine. So basically this is kind of like a cheap trick. He knows I can't take this pawn because of c4. c4 check. I mean, you could sacrifice a piece, right? Queen takes d6, c4, queen check, bishop d2, queen takes b2, c takes d5, c takes d5. I have 3 pawns for a piece, but it's a pretty bad 3 pawns for a piece for black, I would think. Not all 3 pawns for a piece are created equal. So what do we do? White's just better. 2 bishops. And I've got to watch my knight. Queen a5 check, bishop d2, queen c5. c4. My knight is going to have to go back. I guess to f6. But this looks very dubious for black. I'm trying to stay as active as I can. Troll, stop challenging me. You challenged me on Friday. I've got to go, everybody. Last game. Sanjay, thanks for joining us. Thanks to all those of you who came over from Fuji's stream. My teamie. This looks really bad for black. The ultimate two bishops. Is white possibly a tiny bit overextended? Oof, this looks ugly. This looks really ugly. I might, I might have to take drastic measures here. This is a disaster. He's 1799. It's a strong 1799. Clear advantage to white. I was thinking of maybe sacking a pawn with c5. I'm getting pretty desperate. Well, first of all, if you try c5, I'm going to get my bishop out. There's that song, One Way or Another. Who's that, Asterbait? Do you know that? I can't remember. It's a classic rock song. I'm going to get you, right? It's getting out one way or the other. Who did that song? Joan Jett and the Blackhawks. I don't know. I don't know. Blonde. It's Blondie? Alright. I trust Asterbait on the classic rock. Classic rock calls. What a bad position. Alarm time. This is what I think of my position. Oof. Anyway. Wow, another good move. Jeez. 1700. Yeah, right. I'm gonna need a ventilator soon. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm gonna get me a ventilator. My bishop has reduced levels of blood oxygen, but it has some left. How is this guy 1700? Damn, dude. Oxygen levels depleted. I'll take any space I can get. Wow. Wow. G4? Seriously? How much is that move pissing me off? This was a Sicilian. G4 is like triple exclam. 1700. No way, dude. 1700 in India is like 2300 in the real world. This is like getting tortured by a strong IM or GM. He's too good. I'm absolutely paralyzed. The G4 was an insane move. Most people would have played H4 in that position. I guarantee G4 is like the engine's #1 move. Most people would have tried to stop me from playing H4 by playing H4 themselves. But he takes it to another level. Now what happened? He blundered? It's not clear if it's a blunder or like a very, very tricky, like, sort of... This might actually be a sort of deep trap, you know? It looks like it's a deep trap. Knight takes d6. He moves his bishop somewhere, and I'm just lost. Unbelievable. Rook d2. I'm like in Zugzwang. 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 Bishop g6 is a nail in the coffin. It's like a perfect game by white. Perfect game. There's no way this guy's 1799. Give me a break. And he was playing the closed Sicilian. Repun's brother. Check this game out. He went back. Yeah, that's also crushing. This is embarrassing. I can't wait to check the CPL on this for white. He basically played like a 2600. And his plus rating 1799. Yeah, it's way too good for somebody who's 1799. He's playing like an IM. I hate it when I finish the stream with games like that. A3 works just as the England Gambit. This is clearly a draw. Rook d5. Dude, are you even kidding me? Check this game by white. No inaccuracies, no mistakes, and 1 blunder. That's normal for a 1700 lichess player. What's his 1 blunder? He played h3. That's his blunder. Are you freaking kidding me? That's a blunder. Letting me play c5. He took it easy on me there. But the move that really, really bothers me is this. This g4. I'd be willing to bet anything that's Engine's #1 move. See? I'm telling you, man. The average human would play h4 in this position, but he calculates this. Like, I can't take the pawn because of back rank mate. He played that in like 8 seconds. That's an extremely deep move, man. I don't really like this game. It's too good for a 1700. You're 1700 in puzzles and you're playing moves like g4. Sorry, but that game is like super, super Super depth. Super suspicious. He also knew the theory perfectly, which is kind of weird for someone who plays the closed Sicilian, too. So this has all been played. This guy managed to draw. It's unbelievable. Jakubowski got this position in a tournament game. Even c4 is best. Perfect opening. It's unbelievable that Black survived this. I play queen e5, and then instantly queen d4 by my opponent, which is the best move. Now, this game is suspicious, sadly. Alright, I gotta go. I will see everybody next time. Thanks everyone for following the stream. We'll be back on Friday. Later, guys. Bye-bye.